Hi, I'm Suky from Professional Selection. Today I'd like to talk to all you hiring managers out there that interview a great candidate and then have a but. Now, just for clarification, I'm talking about you've spoken to your, whether it's an internal or external recruiter who's done an in-depth interview. Great, love the sound of that candidate. Yep, he or she can do this job. You then meet him and you're, yeah, you know what, this candidate is good. Let's get him back in for another interview. But after that interview, you suddenly have some comments such as, great candidate, but. Now, what is that but? Let's look at some of those buts. Typically, especially if it's a management role, so let's use management example. Great candidate, but I'm not sure he wants to manage. Great candidate, but I'm not sure he's going to get on with my team. Great candidate, but I'm not sure he's managing enough people. Well, come on, think about it. Should you really not have uncovered that in the first or the second interview? Now, there are going to be those candidates that are fantastic at hiding the truth, being creative with the truth. I'll grant you that, and it takes a process to uncover who those are, but they're far and few. I'm talking about those managers that see a candidate that's been transparent, genuine, and you're constantly looking for a but. Now, I would question that but. So I say to a lot of those hiring managers, look internally. Why are you constantly finding a but with an individual? Is it because that candidate highlights an internal weakness in yourself? Is it that you're fearing that candidate coming on board because you fear they are better than you and they may outshine you in the business? You're fearful they may succeed where you may not have been so successful. There's a gazillion billion reasons, but ultimately it boils down to your own insecurity and comfort level. Now, no issues whatsoever with a hiring manager interviewing a candidate, then having a but. For example, only managed a team of 5 and this is managing a team of 8. Well, a great hiring manager should be looking at that as a brilliant coaching opportunity, as a mentoring opportunity, as helping that individual grow. I'm not saying you're going to teach them how to manage because they already know how to manage 5 people. What you're showing them is how to manage their time better in order to be able to manage a bigger team. The other thing I would say is, what if that individual actually genuinely is better than you? Now, nobody really wants to say, oh, I'm hiring somebody that's better than me. Oh my God, they might replace me down the road. A gazillion billion different things will run through your head. But how about changing the story you're telling yourself and looking at that individual and saying, you know what? Look what value this individual can add to my business. How they can help develop that business, how they may be able to take the business down another avenue. Ultimately, you're the person that's hired them. You're the individual that's going to be seen as having recognized this great talent and brought them into the business. So here's what I'm going to say to all hiring managers out there. At the end of the day, we're human beings. When we're hiring individuals for roles that are going to be reporting into us, yes, we want to be the stronger person. We want to be the most experienced person. We want to be the best person in that. But maybe next time you're rejecting somebody because you feel they are better than you. As I said, change the story. Look at it and say, you know what can this individual add to my team? What value can they bring to this business? Because I guarantee you, if you look at what's right for the business first, naturally, you're going to be looked after yourself. Because as I said, at the end of the day, when the board is looking at it, that individual is your hire, you're going to get the credit. As always, I'm sure there's plenty of hiring managers that completely disagree with this. Feel free to leave a comment below and let's chat. Anyhow, thanks for listening.